Today, it's the National Football League. This is the National Football League. We'll see Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals taking on Matthew Stafford and the Los Angeles Rams.
On a chilly December afternoon, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati, Ohio. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's the former Utah Ute, Matt Gay, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Bengals on offense, and here is Joe Burrow ready to lead them at quarterback.
Hey, we all love a good story, and what we like even more, guys who can fight through adversity. Joe Burrow coming out of high school, goes to Ohio State, doesn't get a chance to start, transfers to LSU, not thought to be a top prospect, ends up the #1 pick in the draft, and justifies it. Tremendous play, excellent mobility, and leadership off the charts.
Here's Burrow to throw right away. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Burrow will throw. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow, he'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Remember, that was less than a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuffed them.
They'll try and run with Mixon, and he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. Denied on fourth down is Joe Mixon. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now Stafford. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A couple of vets, Stafford to Robinson there, 1st down Rams. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells the offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
Chances are good he's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in his opening drive, and they were looking his way for a 3rd.
I think they put this defense on notice that that could be a really, really frequent combination. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. We're scoreless after 1. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Going right back to Akers. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Stafford now to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And this defense definitely in his head there on 3rd down, and he's pretty fortunate. They didn't call for grounding on this one. That was a good 10 feet over everyone's head.
4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. And the Rams have the first points here. It's 3-0. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
After the made field goal, Gay back out there to kick it off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 34 for an offense that has not found the end zone yet. That's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. It's Mixon on the counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, Burrow. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack.
Now that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Big 13. Big 13.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Again, that's Hurst. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bengals have taken the lead.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. 5 plays there on that drive. And it ends with a Bengals score. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Two minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. From the 50, it's Stafford. He's got Higbee complete right side. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford. Higbee secures it over the middle. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And now following that turnover, they've got an opportunity here to try to cash in with good field position before intermission. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down. Burrow out of his hands quickly to Higgins. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And dropping it off underneath, here's Pirine. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. And Burrow going to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
Here we go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Rams have got it back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
We talk about setting a tone or beginning a drive. That run was absolutely textbook. I'm telling you, partner, now they're not just thinking about an easy drive. They're thinking about maybe taking it downfield.
Yeah, started at their 2. Now they've got a heavy amount of breathing room. The final shot before the break, Stafford. His throw incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in the Queen City, and it's the Bengals leading this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one has been a hard-hitting affair to this point, and you got to expect to see more of the same in the second half. And to bring the action your way, let's get it right back out to Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. From the end zone, here comes Brandon Powell. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Rams offense ready to begin quarter number 3. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Throwing is Stafford. And he'll be taken down by the Bengals. pressure. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack.
We are seeing two really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
So now Stafford and the Rams after the sack. Now they're staring up at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
Here's Riley Dixon now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. 39 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
1st down. Here's Burrow. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And they're going to move it down inside the 25. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Donald able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Here's Burrow. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. And his throw is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. Now it's Burrow. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Bengals. It's Tyler Boyd. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Bengals will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes, because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
And McPherson on for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. That time a 9-play drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from Tyler Boyd. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams 1st down. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 47. A give up the middle to Akers. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now it's Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Stafford on 3rd down. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. You're at the point in the game right now where you got to start taking some chances, and that chance paid off.
And it's a good idea to be that aggressive because, truthfully, the defensive guys, they're just playing not to make a mistake. That often means you can make a big play against them.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Akers will score. Touchdown, L.A. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. Stafford's going to try and throw for it. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. Well, I guess the coach looked at the two-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a three-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a two-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here we go.
Second and 6. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fourth down. Here's Joe Burrow. Complete to his tight end Sample. And he is going to have the Bengals first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. And they take a knee. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Inside handoff to Mixon. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. We got a pause following the play because it appears a member of the Bengals in some discomfort. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Throwing now is Joe Burrow. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Aaron Donald able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And off the crossbar, and it kicks back out. Needed maybe a foot or two, but it's no good as it stands. And that will keep this a 3-point game. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, and the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bengals as we say so long from Cincinnati.